listening to the Top Music Guitar Podcast, the show for guitar teachers to learn about the craft of teaching great guitar lessons that students love. If you're looking to start or expand your studio and make guitar teaching your full-time dream job, you've come to the right place. Each week, you'll get to hear from some of the top guitar teachers from around the globe and get their best tips and experiences so you too can build your own dream studio. I'm your host, Michael, and I've founded one of the top guitar schools in Australia, written a best-selling curriculum, and I mentor guitar teachers. I'm excited to share my expertise with you and the wisdom of all the experts we interview. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Let's get into it. Hello there, guys. My name is Michael, and I am the six-figure guitar teacher. I'm here to help you get more students, make more money, and run a better guitar teaching business. Now, once upon a time, before I was a guitar teacher, I was a guitar player, and I don't think I necessarily had decided to become a guitar teacher at that point. I was just playing guitar, and one of my friends said, "Hey, Michael, can you show me how to play a few things?" And as most of us have done at some point in time, I taught him how to play something on guitar. So that was my first instance of becoming a guitar teacher. But several months or maybe even years later, it's all a bit blurry now because it was well over 15 years ago, I basically needed to get paid for doing some teaching. And I've, of course, started looking for students. So you might be a beginner teacher who's just getting started. You've made the decision that you want to teach, or you might be someone who's a guitar player and you want a bit of a side hustle to make some extra cash on the side. Regardless, I'm just going to share my experiences of how I got my first students and first couple of students and how you can too. And the good news is, 15, 16 years ago when I first got started, it was much harder to find people. Social media didn't exist. It was a completely different world and a completely different landscape. Whereas now it is so easy and you have so many great tools which you can leverage absolutely free. Now, when I first started teaching informally, it was just a few friends knew I could play guitar and asked me if I could show them a few things. And yeah, it was never for money. It was just generally we liked the same music and I showed them how to play a couple of AC/DC riffs. You may have already had that happen to you. If that is the case, my recommendation is just asking those people, hey, I'm actually thinking a bit more seriously about learning about teaching people how to play guitar. Are you interested in lessons? And all you need to do is ask them. If they say yes, then you really just need to start with a price. And generally when you're starting out, you're not asking for mega bucks. Just charge what you think is fair and what you are comfortable asking for a rate. And keeping in mind, mates rates, they definitely exist here in Australia, and I'm sure everywhere else in the world. You can always do a favor for your friends. But the main thing is just getting started and finding your first student. So tip number one is just asking a couple of friends. Now, the second tip is to leverage your personal network. So if you want to go out there and get your very first guitar student, my recommendation is you just go out and tell every single person that you know that you're a guitar player and you're looking to get into teaching and you need a few more students. Now, this is where the modern usage of social media is really, really powerful. Back when I started, it was just talking at family get-togethers, parties, barbecues, and saying, my uncle would ask me, "Hey, Michael, how's your guitar playing going?" I go, "Really good." And I think he was just like, I think our little Harrison, who's my cousin, is thinking about starting guitar. Do you want to teach him? And then that was my first ever proper paid gig, was teaching my cousin Harrison how to play. So my recommendation to you is at all your family barbecues and events, or if you're fortunate enough to have Facebook and you've got family chats or things like that, just post in them. Message every single family member, every friend you have, every distant relative. "Hey, I'm starting to teach guitar. Do you know anyone who wants to learn?" It's super easy. It's totally free. Some of you might get your heart racing just thinking about doing that for the first time, but it is super simple and super effective. Something you can do absolutely free. If you've got 500 people on your Facebook page, message 500 people over the next couple of days. You can probably only message 30 or 40 people before you get some sort of a spam blocker, but literally just type up a message saying, "Hello there. As you know, I play guitar and I'm currently trying to get into teaching. Do you know anyone who wants to learn?" Now, they themselves might want to learn. They might know somebody who plays guitar, or needs help with their guitar playing and can put in a good word for you, your personal network is absolutely fantastic. And so many people, are waiting around for some spare money to hit their bank account so that they can invest into ads, or they're sitting there going, oh man, I don't know how to do ads. I don't have enough money for flyers or advertising. The truth is, and the reality is, you can get straight into advertising and promoting your business for free using social media. Create a business page on social media. Invite all your friends and family to like the page. But most importantly, message every single person directly. Now, depending on how bad you want it, some of you might feel really embarrassed or shy about the prospect of messaging people who you already know who are friends and family members. If they're friends and family, they should want to help you out, and you should never feel bad about asking them for help. Don't abuse it. Don't ask them for something every single day for a year straight. But as a personal favor, most people want to see you succeed. Most people want to help you get started and get your feet on the ground and get up. Most people want to share in that victory story. So many people, now that I'm earning, close to $1 million a year teaching guitar, get to share in that experience of saying, hey, I remember when he was just the local guy, age 15, he used to come around to my house and teach my kids. Now he's, the owner of the biggest guitar school in Australia. That could be you a couple of years from now or a couple of months from now. You could be the local guitar legend. You could be the local guitar teacher that services your community for the next 30, 40, 50 years. And it all starts with asking people in your area if they need help. Now, my final tip and another great thing to do is just contact your local schools. It might be the very school you went to as a kid. Just call them and say, hey, remember me? I teach guitar now. I'm looking for a gig. Can I come in and be your guitar teacher if there's an opening? Do you have a music program? Can I come in and can I run a music program for you? I did that at a local school, not my school, although I did end up going back there to teach at some point. But I just messaged a few local schools in my area saying, hey, I saw you didn't have a music program. Can I be a guitar teacher and run lessons? And you'll either get a yes or a no. But if you ask enough schools in your area, then you're bound to find someone. And again, the power of Facebook and social media. Just post on your newsfeed, hey, who here on my list teaches at a primary school? And hopefully a few people in your area, whether it's their parents or whether it's them themselves, go, yeah, I teach at this school. Message them straight away and say, hey, I'm getting into guitar teaching. Would I be able to come and do some music lessons at your school? What do you think? And they'll say, yeah, I'll put in a word with the principal for you. Or no, they've got a music program. Then don't waste time. Just go to the next person. But again, there is so much available to you for free that you'd be silly and crazy not to take advantage of it. So guys, to wrap that one up there, I know this is a short, low-tech video. I've literally moved into the new house, the new studio. We're not quite set up yet. But again, you don't have to be complex. I'm giving you this video. I'm on a brand new laptop, which is pretty high quality, but I'm rocking it on my, my leg right now because I couldn't get the tripod set up and I didn't bother setting up the high def camera. I just want to get this video out. Don't wait around for the ideal situation to get started. Literally, just tell every person in your family, whether it's in person at a barbecue or on Facebook, hey, I'm looking for some students. I'm getting into teaching. Who do you know? Some of your very first people might be family members or close family friends. Secondly, leverage your personal network. Go through your entire Facebook friends list or Snapchat group or whatever it is, whatever social media platform you use, and message every single person. I'm not joking, every single person. If you know enough people, you're going to get at least one student, if not a high quality number of students straight away. And the third tip is kind of leveraging a network again, is just calling your old school or a couple of schools in the area, or again, asking on your social media, hey, who here is a teacher or works with a local school or has a parent or knows someone in a local school? And again, you're leveraging a network to find opportunities. The more hands you shake, the more money you make. And guys, money is a good thing. The more money you get quickly, the better. And it's not about money for the sake of money. It's for the opportunities that it creates. Now, you might be there a bit nervous. Oh, I don't really want to inconvenience these people. I don't want to come across as that kind of person that just messages. Just get over that feeling, guys. If you message 100 people and you get 10 students straight away, paying you $50 each, that's $500 a week that you're going to start making straight away. How much better would your life be right now with $500 a week, $2,000 a month more? And all you had to do is message 100 people on Facebook. Now, if you have 500 people on your Facebook friends list and the numbers scale to the same, you might get 50 new students just from asking those people. Who knows? The numbers are always going to be different, and it really depends on who you know and how great your relationships are. But it could be one student, it could be 50 students. It doesn't really matter. But imagine that if you messaged 500 people, you did all three of these things, and you went straight from 0 to 50 students. It's definitely possible. It's easier than you thought. You just have to actually go out and do the work. Yeah. You can watch a million videos like this on how to get students, but unless you actually take action, nothing's going to happen. And everything I've told you, you can do absolutely free. Literally just message 30 to 50 people a day until you've gone through your entire friends list and maintain those conversations. Talk to people, work things out. And before you know it, you will have a thriving list of students. So if that was helpful, make sure you like and subscribe or share this with a guitar teacher that you know. I want to help as many guitar teachers as possible get their businesses off the ground, get themselves established with teaching, and to start making more money. So if this has been helpful, once again, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, share this, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. If you enjoy this show and want to hear more of our work, be sure to subscribe to this podcast. For links and resources mentioned in this episode, including a free ebook on how to find more guitar students, visit us at www.topmusic.co/guitar or check out the show notes. And lastly, thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.